Hey everybody, welcome to Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin with you for the very end of what was a pretty eventful quarter. Joel, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to go into Q3 feeling bad about themselves. We're going to juice this baby up now.
Everyone wants their end of the quarter bonuses. Let's mark everything up possible. Get the bonuses paid out on the highest possible prices is what you got going on today, folks. As you can see the chart there. Oh, I didn't share my chart. I got to get my chart up there. You knew I would do something wrong running the controls by myself here. So let me go to boom. I will share my chart of the S&P 500. That will be up, not much of a dip this morning. Didn't even come close to that pre-market low. In fact, didn't spend much time below the closing price of 47.75. We blasted to 82.75. That's right up near Friday's high, believe it or not, folks. That was 30.82. So if you waited this long to short the market, here's Friday's high. I give you my permission to try short.
Wait,
But 19.
now, Joel, are we seeing a daily? That's a daily, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a daily. Do you want something different?
Maybe can I see like a 15-minute or like today's?
Oh, okay. Spencer is still calling the shots, even though he's going on vacation.
I
Let
just, I
me.
just want to see get a little bit more of a zoomed in.
Yeah, we got. You're right. You're right. Let me. Yeah, I was moving those charts around today, but let's go to the 15-minute. And boom, there you go, blasting off here. You see the dip. We got a little choppy. What did Fauci have to say? He caused a little tizzy in the market, didn't he?
I mean, if your thing is testimonies, then today was your day because you had Fauci speaking, you had Mnuchin, you had Powell. Fauci said that he said a lot of things. He's been very cautious as doctors are wont to be, but he did say that if we don't get this thing under control, we could see 100,000 new cases a day. He's been the one that's been preaching caution the entire way. So nothing really new as far as sentiment there.
Right.
And same thing really with the other two. Powell and Mnuchin just spoke about the uncertainty, how we don't really know anything, which again, not really new there. A lot of just repeating the same messaging that we've seen. So.
The market is just concerned about people dying. They're not concerned about the number of cases going up, more testing. So, unless people are dying, and in case the hospitals get full again, then this market's just going up, just plain and simple. I mean, that's what the market cares about. Let me rip through a few other things here. Crude oil. Let's just take a look at that. What are we doing? Crude's down 32 cents. Let me take a look at the daily, see if we can glean anything from the daily chart here. Maybe a little bit of a top here. What, you got the high of the move at 41.63. You haven't done that. What's a high close for the move on crude? 40.37. Let's see. Wrong. 40.73. So use that as a point if you're trying to short this one. 40.73 has been the high of the move. What I just want to talk about real quick is this the time that gold finally clears 1,800? Been knocking on the door. We got to 1804 today. We're backing off. That's been a huge resistance level. That's been the top of the trading range. I think what you need for you gold bugs out there, bust above 1,800. Work your way higher and then come back and use 1,800 as support. I think if that happens and you get a leg up to 1,900, I've been tempted to short this thing as it's been the top of the trading range since April, but feels like it's just the ones to bust through. S&P's continuing to make new highs on the session. We are off one tick, two ticks off that high at 82.75. Friday's high right there, 82 even. Not much in the book here until you get over 3,100. See if we can do a little blast in the final hour here.
All right. We'll get the tickers in the chat. I just want to throw a couple of things on your radar for as far as the rest of the week. We do, of course, have the jobs number on Thursday, same day as initial jobless claims, which is very rare. And also, it is the turn of a quarter here, so we're going to get deliveries from Tesla and the other automakers. Tesla's probably the only really important headline there. But I don't quite know exactly when that will be. It could be tomorrow. It could be Thursday. It could even be Monday. So keep an eye out for Tesla deliveries on your radar, because that will move the stock. I mean, not that the stock needs much of an impetus to move anyway, but that will be a
What was the news on it today? They're open like a mega gigabyte factory in Berlin or
Oh,
something like that.
there's always news, Joel. There's always news.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there was talk about Nikola pre-orders, which is, you could argue Tesla is a sympathy play on that. There was the facility in Berlin. There was a lot. There's a lot of different. There's always headlines on Tesla. So
new all-time high, and by a wide margin. That's something that you always look at. Does it make a new all-time high and just kind of hang there, or does it make a new all-time high and blast through there? And that's what Tesla did today. 1079. What has it hit 1100 yet? I don't think so. Close to it, but there you go. Tesla trading up almost $70, major breakout. So if you short that one, you better reevaluate, because that's a major breakout.
hey, here's a ticker that we talked about. I don't think it may have been Friday when you were out, Joel, but Albertsons, ACI, and who is it in the chat that's noting that? Josh, pretty quiet for an IPO. I mean, really not doing anything. It's stuck between this 15 to 16 range for pretty much the entirety of trading through 3 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to that 30-minute doesn't even do any justice here. I mean,
Really quiet for an IPO. Typically, you see,
yeah, man.
that's quiet.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, I mean, it's a grocery store. I mean, come on.
Wait. You like grocery? You like Kroger? I thought you like.
I do like Kroger. I do like it. I just Albertsons. How many? I mean, they come out bankrupt a few times, and then they take a Arch Coal symbol that was bankrupt too. Man, oh man, I just don't. I don't know. I mean, the technicals are telling this is really quiet. Look at that.
Yeah.
2 inside days after the IPO. So
never see that. I feel like you never see that.
No. Boom. I don't know. Just play the breakout. 1650 was the high, or just trade the range.com if that's what you want to do. Not only are you going to get, well, the highs aren't as close. The lows are pretty close together. But look at that. You're going to get 3 closes in a row here, barring, the next 12 minutes. So I just don't know what to tell you. I wish I could give you a better look on this stock, but 3 days of trading, really not much to say. Let's go Krogering. That after earnings, it had the dip, and that was the dip to buy in Kroger, huh? Let's see here. Is it busting out? Now I got to switch to my daily. And let's see here. How's Kroger's looking? Boom. Oh, look at this new high for the boom. Not getting up to that COVID spurt high when, everyone had to own Costco, Kroger, and Walmart. But reaching that level here, that's a big red bar. If they can get some good news tomorrow, but it looks like it's closing near the low for the session. I don't know if you'd like to see that. Boom. Tight range, 2 tops. You got to clear 44, 34, 43. That's the high for today. A little more volume day. So not a big move in this one. How's Walmart doing, man? That thing got tarred and feathered after earnings. This is starting to look interesting here, folks. They had a good earnings report. They got walloped. They tried to rally a couple times. You got a double bond to lean on here. I mean, it's not sexy, but I don't know. Looks like it could be putting in a little of a bottom pattern here. In Walmart, S&Ps.
The problem with Walmart is it's seen as a proxy for the economy. So if the economy is going to go down, then Walmart's going to go down. So I don't know. What about Boeing here, Joel? We were not excited about Boeing this morning.
Oh, another blast. Oh boy. We got buying balances here, folks. They are really are they gonna walk this up to 3,100? That's what they're trying to do. There's no resistance in here. Friday's intraday high was 3104.50. There was your blast. They did that. They just hit 90.75. Let's see. Not much in here. So the buying balances Du jour. So they're marking up those bonuses. Just hit 91.25. I'm sorry about there, Spencer. I just
No,
caught the
just buy,
snooze.
buy, buy. Just buy, 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 Joel.
Buy, 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 buy. When you come back, the S&P is probably going to be at 5,000, and they're going to have to split and then take it down to 2,500. So that's what my projection for when you're on vacation. So I'm
That
going to ask Spencer, do you follow the markets when you're on vacation?
Well,
you won't be able to because you don't have much of an internet connection, right?
That's a really good question. In the past, yeah. I mean, not closely, but I try to at least have a feel for what's going on. When I was in DC at the end of 2018, when we had that horrific sell-off, I was keeping one eye on things as I was sort of touristing around DC in those days. But I try not to like come back completely blind. I try to like at least have some sort of a feel. I don't know about this time because, like I said, I won't really have a strong internet connection where I am. So I don't know. But yeah, typically I do try. I don't spend a ton of time, but I do try to just like be aware of, okay, was this market up? Was it down? That's pretty much all I need to know. And then I can come back and I don't feel completely blind when I come back. So yeah.
For me, I don't drill down and do my daily levels, like I do. I don't do that. I just boom, leave the spreadsheet off. But I mean, I got 3 different platforms on my phone, so it's pretty hard not to, not to check to see where the spoos are at. But as far as drilling down in the daily levels and trying to do trades, now I like to if I'm taking a week off, which I am, not next week, but the following week, it's just kind of good to get away from the markets. But
I mean, look, it's easy to just, like in my case, like look at what the SPY did. SPY up, SPY down. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Pretty much what it is.
All right, Ernesto, I know you don't like the color of the background here. The background's black. I don't know if I'm going to be messing with my background here because I happen to like the black. So tough. But we'll see. Maybe I can mess around with that.
Okay, wait. Can we go back to Boeing here? Because we were not excited about Boeing this morning. And
this is how the jaded this market is, right? The market was up yesterday because of Boeing, right? We had a chance to take out the weekly low, but Boeing was up. Boeing carrying the market. Today, Boeing's down. No one cares. Just buy. The end of the quarter. Your top components in the S&P are ripping. Boeing is not one of them. I'm looking at them across the board from the biggest one, Microsoft, to the smallest one, Procter & Gamble. They're all outperforming the index. The index is up 1.6%. The one that's up the least is Berkshire Hathaway. That's up 1%. But Amazon's up 3% here. So
don't look now, but we are going to hit 3,100. There was a $6 billion buy balance. I don't know when the last time we've had one that big at the close was. Probably like in April. They're going to jack this thing. They are jacking it now.
Well, they already did. Yeah. Yep. There, I said, I was just tongue in cheek about 3,100. But
we're going to get there.
When there's no resistance, there's no resistance. What else do we need? What do you want to cover? Some things from the morning, or do you want to make our chat happy?
Let's go. I always have to go to the chat if I can. Someone in the chat brought up Boeing, so we did that.
Spencer, someone wants a sign indicating how many days before you return.
I'll be back
from your vacation.
I'll be back on Monday. This isn't not going. It's like I'm gone for 2 days.
You get some love.
We're not even here. We're not even here on Friday. I mean,
okay,
2 days.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Spencer. All right, 3,100. We just hit 31,0050, up over 50 handles on the session. All right, you want to go? We got about 6 minutes left.
This is a bad indicator now. My friend who started trading. We all have our friend who started trading in March and April, and when he starts texting me about stocks, that's not good. So contra indicator, I'd be bearish here, only because
no bearish. What does that mean? We're only going to go up 200 points instead of 700 points. I mean,
yeah. Here,
what's your friend looking at? What stocks does he like?
I don't want to put him on blast like that.
Okay.
No, he bought the XLK at my behest and the short.
XLK with the
Yeah.
Spencer.
Okay, wait.
This is not investment advice.
No, of course not. Wells Fargo here. Chat's asking about that.
I'll give Triple D the call on this one. He said he thought that dividend cut was already baked into it,
He was.
and well, we don't know how big of a dividend cut it was going to be. I'll give Triple D the thumbs up on that. 25.21 open, 25.17 low. I mean, it didn't get crazy. It went to 25.87. That low, boy, Wells Fargo does this, folks. If you're like a new trader and you want something just slow and stodgy and you don't want to take big losses, look at Wells Fargo. You could trade some size in that thing. 38 million shares have traded. I mean, you can't be risking, 20, 30 cents on a trade, but it's pretty technical. The opens are good. They'll put a couple lows in the same area. It's a widely held stock, so it doesn't run too far on a day up or run too far down. I know that's not what day traders want. You want to be in Nikola and Tesla and Amazon and stuff, but if you want something that respects the technicals a little bit more, and trades with some size, Wells Fargo, that's not a bad day trading stock.
Very strong correlation today between Xilinx and Micron. We talked about that this morning. How Micron would probably be the leader of the chips today, just because of their earnings.
Yeah.
Xilinx also gave guidance. If you look at the charts,
we did okay on that one.
Yeah.
Wow, they little rug pull there, 3,100, right? 31 and a quarter. Now we're 10 points off. So good call on the 3,100. If you're looking for 3104.50, you might just have to wait till tonight. I just want to talk about this Micron real quickly, and this is just something for for you guys to take a note of. And I got to get the 24-hour session on here in order to illustrate this a little bit better. 24-hour market. See that spike? This was after hours yesterday.
Wait, can you pull your chart up?
Oh, I got you on there. Oh, I forgot.
As much as I love looking at myself, I'd rather.
Yeah, I got it. You know what? I'm going to write it myself about sharing. Hold on one second. Share screens.
You don't have to do it now. Okay, Micron.
Oh, Micron. We're still on.
We're still on.
52.75. That was the blast in the right in the after hours. That was the initial reaction, and then it actually 52.85. And then it backed off, right? And when we were talking on the show, it's the 52.50 area, dipped down under 51, made a couple cracks there. But when I'm looking at these pre-market and after hours highs, I like to see if they coincide with one daily high. One daily high is always good, but if it coincides with one or more daily high, that's even better. And where was that daily high at? That one daily high, 52.75, coincided with the pre-market high. You never got there. Not that it was the greatest short because you couldn't have gotten off at that level, but just something. Got a gap underneath. Not a super bullish day for the way it started out in Micron. Now they're not bonuses. They're not going to be as big as they're selling off the S&Ps here in the final minute of trading. Spencer, we'll give you the last stock here because you're going on vacation.
Well, I want to relay a question from the chat. They want to know if you're going to be on Hot Mic, and even if you're not, they want to know what your code is because people, I think, want to.
Okay, I might be exhausted after running the show by myself tomorrow, but I'm going to try and go on tomorrow and Thursday. It's Joel 317.
All right,
and I'll throw that in the
chat. Joel 317.
Yep.
Right.
And Spencer, final stock here.
Final stock. Oh, I get to choose?
Yes.
Oh, wow. A stock of my choosing. Okay. Let's look at Disney.
The House of Mouse.
Yep.
Okay. Boom. Oh, well, there's a level for you. I wish we would have talked about this morning. Actually, it didn't get to that level today. Rock bottom 108. That's where the institution stepped in. 3 out of the last 4 sessions, 108.02 to 108.50, kind of battling with the market. Today, no can do. I wouldn't have given you anything at 109.93. that was it within yesterday's range, but major support at 108. And for you Disney bulls, if you like this chart and you say nice run up, a little bit of retracement, regaining momentum, we'll figure out half of this move, 120. Let's call it 120. Let's call it 20-point move. You need to get back 117, 118, hold that, and then get back. But of course, this is a reopening stock, and S&Ps could not hold those gains into the close here, folks. We're closing 17 points off the high. That was a wild session. Tomorrow's show, we're going to bring on Chuck Self from iSectors. And also, I figured out something good during the show today, that I can mute Dennis anytime I want. So if you guys want me to mute Dennis at all during the show tomorrow, just let me know and I'll just hit that mute button. Right. Spencer, any final words?
No, not really. Everyone have a great rest of your Tuesday. Please remember that all the information from this broadcast and all of our broadcasts are meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us with our mysterious YouTube overlords. That's a wrap for us. Everyone have a great rest of your Tuesday. Joel and Dennis will be back with you tomorrow morning.